All right, I am live. Hopefully the sound works okay. Sound is working. Sound is working. Sound is working. Yeah, maybe I should wear my shades. Maybe I should wear my glasses. Why not? Okay, let's put on these glasses here. Let's see how they look. They look all right. I think I want to get like bigger glasses here, but I think it's I think it's decent for now. Just gonna test out the overall sound as well. Well, not the sound, but I'm gonna test out the video, make sure the video. It's kind of a little hissy, probably because I'm outside. I think that's fine. Um, yeah, just want to talk about my week one of Ramadan so far. It's been uh, it's been okay. It's been like I'll kind of break it down to different categories. I didn't write it down, but I'll just go back in my head. So it's been 1 week since Ramadan. I'll probably put this in my blog as well, but it's been a week since Ramadan and I'm feeling okay. I have for some reason I have a little bit of a stomach thing today. I think maybe I didn't eat. I think I had too much protein to be honest. I've been kind of overloading with protein, so that is one thing that I have been doing. But I think the first week, so let me talk about hunger, thirst, this and that. So for my Ramadan this year, I have been taking a couple of things. Actually, let me bring them here. Okay. So it's currently noon, so still fasting, but it's all good. So I've been taking casein protein. Yeah, so this is all max casein protein. It's all right. Like it's not like one of the higher end ones. I just grabbed it to be honest because I just saw it on Amazon. I was like, whatever. And then I also grabbed this one here. So this is the Vega hydration ultralights. Sorry, electrolytes. And these have been quite decent for me. The casein protein is good because it releases a lot slower. So with the casein protein, it's like it keeps me like at a good state all day long. Like I don't feel hungry. And then with the electrolytes, it keeps me like I'm not thirsty throughout the day. So I don't get dehydrated the way that I usually would get dehydrated. Um, but also the shorter days does play a factor as well because the days are shorter. With the shorter days, I mean it's quite short. It's like 6 a.m. to like 7 p.m. or something like that. It's nothing crazy. It's funny because daylight savings, it would have been 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. or something like that. So um, it's just about 13 hours, which is not too bad. It's I remember the summer times it was brutal. It was like 3 4 a.m. and like 8 or 9 p.m. Now it's like super easy. It doesn't even, to be honest, it doesn't even feel like it. Today a little bit because I don't know. I think I ate too much protein. It wasn't just a protein shake, but like I had like a protein bar, and then the foods out is a bunch of protein. So I just had an overload of protein. And I also had I did not eat the best last night. I will say that my diet wasn't the best, and I didn't eat a proper meal, but I'm still feeling okay. Like I'm not feeling terrible. So yeah, that's pretty good there. Now sleep is something that interesting. With my sleep, I'm feeling okay with in terms of my sleep. I tend to like have a set routine to sleep, but because of Ramadan, it's like sometimes I sleep at like when I finish praying Tarawih, so Tarawih, and then I come back home at around like 10:30, 11, and then I'll be up for another hour. I'll sleep like at midnight. Sometimes it'll push to 1, but usually I push midnight. If I can sleep from midnight to like 5 a.m., then I'm perfect, and I can either get some sleep throughout the day. I'll usually take naps or yeah, I'll take naps or I'll do something else along those lines, or I'll get some work done. It's been really, really sporadic. It hasn't been the easiest to do, but I do get decent amount of sleep. Some days I don't get a lot of sleep. Like today, I got like 3 hours of sleep because I slept at like midnight and I woke up like at 3 and I couldn't sleep. So I just, yeah, so I prayed a little bit and then I just had my suhoor. And yeah, I was up since then, to be honest. I tried sleeping again, but I just couldn't sleep. So, but the weekend I slept quite a bit. Like I got a lot of sleep throughout the weekend. So some days I get a lot of sleep, some days I don't, but it kind of balances out decently. Today I'm feeling okay. I might take a nap in a bit, but anytime I find that I can take a nap, that I'm not working or I'm not doing some sort of like ibadah, I will just go to sleep. Especially if I'm really tired, I'll just take a nap. Um, so which I might do today because I do have some time a little bit later to take a nap. Now, I'm thinking about Ramadan breath. Not the best feeling when you have Ramadan breath, to be honest. Ramadan breath is something that you deal with, but I'm actively figuring it out. I still do my hygienic things. Um, but yeah, doesn't smell the best. And I feel embarrassed sometimes, but I guess it's just part of it. It's actively uh, figuring it out, and I think it doesn't help that my stomach is feeling it's kind of acting up a little bit. It's not hurting anything, but it just growls a little bit. I think it's just the protein that I had too much protein. Anyways, um, what else? What's my overall experience? So, I mean, I've been my biggest goal, and I'm not going to talk about my first goal, but I'll talk about my second goal is to establish a relationship with the Quran. So by listening to it, by reciting it. Those are like my two biggest goals to build a connection with the Quran. And I think I've done okay with that. I think I've done decently in terms of like building a connection with it. I actually led Salat al-Tarawih for the first time in like 4 years or something like that. And that's something I've always been scared of. And I mean, to be honest, it didn't really go that well for me. Uh, I just, I don't know. I just get into mental blocks and I struggle a lot with it. So, um, yeah, I did 2 days. First day was okay. Second day wasn't the greatest, and I'm not. I still feel. It was last night, so that kind of maybe contributed to me not sleeping well and maybe not eating as well as just stress. I think the stress of it just kind of got to me. Um, but it was a challenge. I took the challenge, and I've made it through. I wish it could have been better, but um, it is what it is. Sometimes you just learn from the lessons, and that's how you get better. Sometimes you gotta suck for a little bit and to get better. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it there. But overall, this Ramadan's been a good self reflection. Just me focusing on me. It's not I'm not it's definitely not perfect. Like there's a lot of things I need to work on, like personally, and yeah, I it's a journey. Like it definitely is a journey. And I think that's what I'm learning about in this Ramadan in general. That everything you do is a journey. So whether it's your career, your evolution, your relationships, um, even your health, like it's like everything you do is a journey. I always think about like my health journey when I had my health, and you know, with my health, it was one of those things where it was like I didn't understand it, and now I'm getting better with it, and I'm understanding a little bit more. But I'm always learning when it comes to my health, and I think that's also like relationship with the Quran too. Like I started with listening to it, and then I started by reciting it, and then I started going to a class, and then I started leading a little bit again for the first time in like 4 years. I did not want to do it, but I said yes to it, and it was a challenge. I didn't do too well. I was a little disappointed in myself, but again, I think that's just part of the journey. I think that's kind of what I'm learning this year. That everything you do is a journey, and that's the biggest lesson. So even with like bad habits and stuff like that, it's an everlasting journey. Trying to quit those bad habits, dealing with the what triggers you to go to those bad habits. Yeah, that's kind of like the one of the biggest lessons that I've learned. Even like your style, even like your evolution, like everything, right? You evolve. I think that's just the evolution. Like it's sports, right? Some players, they will start with being like for example, Ronaldo. He started off like being very flary, just that, and then he became a little more clinical, and that's kind of how he's evolved in his career. Messi, I mean, Messi was he was kind of like more the go-to guy, right? He still is a go-to guy, but like he kind of evolved more as a playmaker, the one who's kind of the pivotal. Like he was the pivotal, but now it's like he is the pivotal. Like it's him, and then everyone, Messi and Co. It's always been Messi and Co. But I think you guys can kind of understand what I mean by that. Um, yeah, so and even like NBA players, right? They start off being, some will be very explosive, and then as they get older, because they start to slow down a little bit, they start to become more of maybe a mid-range or a three-point shooter. So that's kind of like what it is. Like the pattern, I've learned this from Ramadan. It's evolution, and as you go through your own career, you will you'll realize that you all are also evolving, not just career, but everything you're doing. You are also evolving. Um, and sometimes the way to break through that evolution is to do something that makes you uncomfortable. So for me, leading Taraweeh, I hadn't done it for 4 years. I was just not, it's not even I'm scared. It's not even fear. It's just mental blocks. And I still mentally struggle with it, and I don't like that, but the fact that I tried, um, it makes it gives me like some sort of hope that okay, you haven't given up on it. Um, Even really developing relation with the Quran, right? I think that's also a big one. Um, Trying to figure out like what this ponder on certain things. For me, I started 2 weeks before Ramadan, so all I was listening to was literally the Quran. Yeah, I listened to YouTube and stuff like that, but literally all I was listening to was the Quran. So I listened to it just for the beauty of it, so I can kind of like enjoy the melody of it. And as Ramadan's going, I'm and noticing I'm evolving. I'm looking at more of the meanings. I led again. It wasn't the best, but it is what it is. And yeah, I think that's really the biggest thing. Like even me building this blog, I don't think I just woke up in the morning and I built this blog. I think it was an evolution of just life experiences and just thing and skills that I've learned along the way. And yeah, and this blog is more like a combination of all those things. And although like I don't have an audience, I don't have people watching this, which is something that I want to keep for now, like just like this, I thoroughly feel like I'm actually like expressing myself in a way um that I'm being me. This is who I am. Uh and something that like I love working on other projects. And everyone has their own vision, and I fully love that. The only thing is, you can make things happen for those projects. At the end of the day, they're not your projects, so you're not going to be the main driver. uh, but again, full respect to any other project. I'm still 100% committed, and I'm present there, right? And this project, this is something that I do like on the side. I do like maybe like an hour, or whenever I notice that like I have some spare time, I'll just be like, hey, you know what? Let me do this. But I do want to have strict deadlines for myself too. So I'm a little behind on a blog that I was supposed to upload, which is a fitness blog. I want to make sure that I upload a blog. I want to do it today, but I may just have to get some sleep, just take a quick nap, and then I'll probably schedule it for tomorrow. I just want the quality to be okay. Like I don't want to just release a blog just like that. I want the quality to be at least at 80%, right? Where I feel like it's 80% there. Um, yeah, so that's kind of like the plan there. But yeah, as I start to grow this, like I know this is gonna grow. Like I'm confident that this is gonna grow. This is gonna go pretty big. I know that already. I want to make sure that I maintain those core values and those core things, and it's going to start by building a foundation now. So if I can start building this foundation now, then um, I can get to wherever it is I want to be, right? So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. I'll keep the stream on for now, just to kind of just to keep it on. Yeah, I'll keep it on for now, and yeah, you can hear my stomach kind of growling a little bit. Probably need to use the bathroom. Sweet to say, but yeah, it's a really interesting thing. Um, yeah, I think I'll end off now. Yeah, this Ramadan's been a journey for sure. It's been interesting. Um, Let me know what you guys think with the glasses too. I know someone's gonna watch this later on, so I don't know if I like these glasses, but like I do think I would like them if they're a little bit bigger. I do like the circle though. I had one circle one which I really liked. I just like these because like they help with like the sun and stuff like that too. So kind of makes it look like Harry Potter a little bit, like a little bit of like Harry Potter. But yeah, I can definitely see myself wearing these during the summer, um, the winter. Um, and yeah, I also got a new suit. Actually, I didn't show you guys, but I got a new suit, and the suit looks good. Actually, um, yeah, the suit looks sick. Um, I'm actually feeling okay. What's this? Amazon order. Oh, I also been looking at fragrances too. Um, yeah, I mean, yeah. Let me. I'm just gonna get some work done. Just kind of work away. If anyone wants to pop in, I can. Yeah, it's an Aura ring too. The Aura ring is pretty useful. I do like the Aura ring. Um, I'm not actually uh, golden. Oh, okay, that's a pretty good. That's a pretty good option. There's a community called School. School is really interesting. Um, it's one of the for one of the projects I'm gonna be doing. Um, yeah, we're gonna launch a community, which is really cool. But yeah, I tried sharing my screen the other day, but it just ended the live. So Maybe I'll end this live and then I will just say like co-working and then I'll let you guys see what I'm doing. Yeah, I'll end this stream here. Peace.